there is an achievement called Time Traveler, and in it you're supposed to bring him the neuroplasticity or whatever it's called before you talk to him, before he asks you for it. So here's how I would determine if I can do that or not, and I don't think I can, because I think I saved over the save that I made where after I sold all the guns, and after I sold all the guns, what did I do? I saved after I talked to him in the vent. So that's no longer a thing. So let's take a look, and I may even make a temporary game where I just go ahead and race through it as fast as possible. Or perhaps I'll just do that off camera. I may do that off camera.
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant Augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental Augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test Augs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan Aug? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
These schematics you saw, don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead, why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
I forget that I don't have Icarus Landing anymore. That means I have to go through the whole conversation again. Right? There's an autosave, so maybe not. Yeah, okay, I'm good. See, I would have remembered, because I was thinking about it earlier when I was playing around. I was thinking I should just go ahead and get that, because I probably want it. But then, you know, it's been a full day of work, and I was messing with my eye's been completely messed up the whole day. Even my kid, instructor feels she may have pink eye, so she can't come to school anymore for a while. But it may also be allergies. I think mine is allergies. Hers might be pink eye. I don't know. I thought it was odd I didn't have a prompt. Let's try talking to people now. I'll probably skip through this dialogue because we already saw it.
If the hot...
See,
What did you got?
well,
Oh yeah, he wants neurophazine or something. And that lady wants neurophazine, but if I talk to her, I lose the ability to sell it. I'm like frame skipping now.
stay up a second.
The old man was supposed to be alone. Let's go. This is we're getting. Then get lost, dog.
What?
Happened to global.
Been a long time coming. That's what you need to pay us for.
I'll tear this place apart if I have to.
Please! You're a dead man! Someone help me!
I should have gotten into
That.
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money. To feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me. When can I see them?
Why would your daughter send me?
I thought maybe she and the little one finally decided to help Grandpa with his permit situation. But she probably understands that I need to avoid detection. It is better not to make contact.
When was the last time you saw them?
A few years. Since the day of the... you know.
The day of the incident?
The time I ran naked onto a football field as a teenager, that was an incident. This was the work of the devil. He closed our eyes, forced us to see what he sees.
That's a long time not to see someone you care about.
It's not their fault. My son-in-law, he keeps them away from me because... well, because...
Because why?
What am I, on trial? Soon you'll be judging me just like he did. Like they all did.
Judging you for what, Edward?
They say I became a monster. In the park. It was during the incident.
You were with your family when the signal went out. Darrow's broadcast. Caused all those Augs to lose control.
I grabbed the youngest by the wrists. We were spinning. We spun like mad. I don't know where it came from. This exhilaration that wasn't mine. It was reckless, I admit. There were mosquitoes in my brain. There was blood. They say that it couldn't have been me. Someone else must have... a stranger, after I blacked out. Please, tell me you believe me. Tell me it isn't possible that I did that to him.
When the signal was broadcast, Augs everywhere were made to do terrible things. Things they would never have done otherwise. Some of them can't remember, or choose not to be able to remember. The truth is, yes, it's possible, Edward. But that doesn't necessarily make you responsible. It was out of our control.
I said, I tried to tell them. Whatever my hands may have done, my heart did not. But what kind of defense is that? If I can't forgive myself, why should they? One of them is still alive, and whether I ever get to see him or not, I want to remain as close as I can. I want to remain in Prague.
Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Warm thoughts.
So fucking cool.
Been a long time coming.
Lucky I had this fight. Mike's pleased with me.
How many more days?
I don't care how well intentioned they may be. A call isn't, and that is not for.
This has nothing to do with you.
Then get lost, dog.
I think they might be the hoodlums that ran away from the thing. Just think I'm gonna punch them out.
You check out. Paperwork is up to date and you can please know.
Moment, kde máte povolení? Povolení jsem, Augu. Doufám, že máte doklady připravený a aktuální,
Everything
Augu.
is in order, officer.
Jo, jasně, že je, ale já se stejně podívám, jestli vám to nevadí. Takhle vysoký oprávnění jsem ještě neviděl. To je působivý.
I'll take your word for it. Not sure I caught all of that.
To je fuk, můžete jít a zkuste zapracovat na té češtině. Jasně, pane americký super Augu, klidně jděte dál. Vaše
I
doklady...
got something you want.
Zatracený augové.
I'm expensive.
Lovely city, yes?
Don't bother, Hander. No bother. My product isn't for you. Trust me.
I wonder what that area is. Is that where Neuropazine is?
You don't look like you're in withdrawal.
Hello?
Hlášení o pohřešovaných osobách. Po útoku na Růžičkově nádraží se stále pohřešuje několik osob. Podrobnosti najdete na webu státní policie.
It's like an obstacle course, getting past the human trash on this.
We already talked to this lady, so I'll skip through hers. And I would have thought it would be cool if Jensen started talking,
Is that you?
like playing along.
Are you a rank up?
Who are you?
I didn't... You...
Ready?
Oh... Here. Sorry. I'll take care...
Thank you. A world where everyone's treated fairly.
Milena, I met with both those dogs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it. quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
What a place.
What is it? How was they taken?
You don't want to keep doing that.
All areas are secure. Continue general patrol mode.
He won't climb on it. Looked like he was trying to grip onto it, but he would just not do it. Well, every failure is a definite learning experience. I feel like I should really be able to get in this thing. Do I need to be able to punch it? Is that it? There is an achievement called Time Traveler, and in it you're supposed to bring him the neuroplasticity or whatever it's called before you talk to him, before he asks you for it. So here's how I would determine if I can do that or not, and I don't think I can, because I think I saved over the save that I made where after I sold all the guns, and after I sold all the guns, what did I do? I saved after I talked to him in the vent. So that's no longer a thing. So let's take a look, and I may even make a temporary. There is an achievement called Time Traveler, and in it you're supposed to bring him the neuroplasticity or whatever it's called before you talk to him, before he asks you for it. So here's how I would determine if I can do that or not, and I don't think I can, because I think I saved over the save that I made where after I sold all the guns, and after I sold all the guns, what did I do? I saved after I talked to him in the vent. So that's no longer a thing. So let's take a look, and I may even make a temporary game where I just go ahead and race through it as fast as possible. Or perhaps I'll just do that off camera. I may do that off camera.
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant augs hidden in my system.
What?
Great. Do not push your luck, Hansa.
Wow, that was mean.
You can take your credit somewhere else. I have no interest in dealing with your type.
Oh, brother, I need a vacation.
Don't bother, Hansa. No problem. There.
How can anyone justify that kind of random violence?
Freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of all status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government.
You really think this?
Retribution for that act. Vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange.
I was asking how things could get any worse.
I see the credit chip.
Can't push it. Can't lift it.
Unauthorized personnel
Oh
detected.
my god.
I really can't use that to climb? Amateurs can climb this thing.
All detected personnel are authorized.
I don't understand. Does that mean that they just stole a guitar from the music box?
Then I'll get clean.
Alright, well, let's get going. Not much else to find. Oh, the bodies are. Oh, yeah, that's right. I already said that.
This is insane. And it has to be
I assume I'm not really supposed to wait in line.
She says change is in the air. Says she can feel it.
I hate that these terrorists.
You know, I've
My
seen
friend
this
is terrified to ride
What
the
is
metro
this?
after what happened at the Brazil.
No way he's a terrorist. No matter how that
Unless
bitch
you're
tried
looking
to
for
twist his
trouble,
words.
keep moving, Plank.
Lucky to have this fire. My trees to death.
Papers. These papers are out of date.
I got them last week.
No, they expired last week.
I must have taken the old ones by mistake.
Glory to Arstotzka.
Give a guy a uniform and he goes on
What
a
the
power.
fuck? Get the hell away from here.
Wow.
Papers, please. Thank you.
Děkujeme za spolupráci během
Just
stavu
stay
nouze.
where you are. This won't take much longer. Everything seems to be in order. Sorry for the delay.
No augmented allowed. I thought this was the AUG line.
Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are?
People need to understand that citizenship is a privilege, and it demands responsibility.
Hezký vybavení.
Pretty obvious you work for someone important. I don't know who, and I don't care.
I was lucky to get through the checkpoint. The papers I'm carrying are forgeries.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Felice Allman, and I represent the Santo Group. We're looking for able-bodied augmented persons like you to help us create the future.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this might be the wrong town to hawk a dream of the future in.
Don't you think it's exactly the right one? Prague, a city with no respect for the choices its citizens made to become augmented. The choice you made.
And you're going to tell me Santos found a city that does respect us.
We're making it. You can't deny the world has to change. For the better this time. Augmentations helped us take great steps before. And we can do it again. In Rabia. A concept city. 3D printed. Beyond state-of-the-art, a symbol of evolution.
In the deserts of Oman. I've seen the news stories. But Santo's not a charity, and I don't think your stakeholders are philanthropists.
That's why they've asked people like me to spread the word, to make an offer. Incentive-driven employment for any augmented person. You'll get a sponsored work permit for the duration of the city's construction.
And after that?
A guaranteed place in the residency lottery.
You're asking Augs to sign themselves up to a future that was made in a laboratory and built in a desert. Seems a little utopic.
You must think when I close my eyes, I see the script they ask us to read from. On message, they call it. But I don't. I see Rabia. Santo is the only corporation in the world to increase its augmented workforce in the past 2 years. Did you know that?
That must be convenient for a construction business.
It's the opposite. Our CEO's life has been threatened for supporting the legitimacy of augmented people. But he, Mr. Brown, understands that the augmented saw the future early and rushed to meet it.
So this incentive program, positioning Rabia for the Augs, it's all on Nathaniel Brown?
Everything. The industrial printing of the city, the archaeological design, the recruiting drive, even the street teams. Mr. Brown met us personally to sign off on us. Would you believe it?
Yeah, I think I would. Archaeological?
Architectural ecology. Rabia is zero footprint, fully self-sufficient. It is not just his solution for the augmented. It is his solution for cities. It is visionary. There is no other word for it.
Right. Unfortunately, most of the visionaries I've met were so busy chasing their grand plan, they lost sight of the little people. I thought the Udalek complex was Santos' future for the augmented. From what I've heard, it didn't go to plan.
Not to our plan. Udalek was supposed to be a low-cost, high-volume housing solution for transient workers. It was never meant to become what it has.
And why didn't Brown step in? Doesn't look good to have your name associated with an Aug ghetto.
It's out of our hands. Since the incident, it's been run by the Czech state and their police. That will never happen with Rabia.
What guarantee do I have that life in Rabia is different than the segregation here? Or is that a lottery too?
Santo is the guarantee. We keep the rights to the city in perpetuity, never handing it off to people who want the augmented out of sight and out of mind.
But that's still exactly what you're doing. A city in a bubble, born from fear between augmented and non-augmented.
There have always been divisions in society. There always will be. That's why there are walls. Someone has to build the walls, and that's Santo.
You've given me a lot to chew on. I can't sign up with you on the spot.
Just consider it. What I've told you. I'm not trying to sell you the e-brochure of Rabia. You've seen it all anyway. They're just pictures and holograms. I want you to believe in the place.
Santos says they're going to make the future a better place. They should concentrate on fixing the present.
There's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in Rabia!
What did she say?
Here comes another one.
When you wish
Don't try
upon a
it, pal.
star.
What?
The song. It's in my head. It makes me think of the old puppet shop. You remember the one when we were kids?
Kopeki.
That's it! Kopeki! I used to love going in there as a boy. So much magic. Shame it's closed now.
That place should have been burned to the ground years ago. Fucking puppets and clowns are the spawn of the devil.
Omlouváme se za komplikace. Civilní policie má oprávnění během stavu nouze vykonávat prohlídky. Prosíme o spolupráci.
I'm not sure what the whole point of that little detour was.
It makes me scared to leave my home.
Smells like police.
Ježiši Kriste. Wars, famines, murders, diseases. Is it my imagination or did everything go to hell after the incident?
We are doing the best we can, sir, but full service will not be re-established for a long while.
Does it look like I have time to chat? I've got work orders coming up my ears here.
It wasn't my fault, it was yours. This is interesting.
Quiet today.
I get blamed for everything.
Got a few more years, and then I get to sit back and collect my pension.
I may be a Snoopy Jensen, but I'm not stealing from these people. Not without just cause.
I don't give directions, I just work here.
Yeah, cannot come soon enough.
Not right now. Actually, not ever.
I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway. I don't like the feeling of being trapped underground.
You worry about everything. I'm amazed you're willing to take any kind of train at all out here.
Used to be a beautiful city.
Permit validation office is closed. It's always closed.
Problems already.
Something is going to push this one back.
Wait, one more.
Calls for the removal and downgrading of all over unlicensed documentation. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated all-over locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the Og incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have been
Does that thing detect me? Because there's only one way to learn.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Milena, I got into the AUG permit registry.
Hold on. That should give me access now as well.
Why am I seeing a security timer?
Probably because neither of us have done this before. Cross your fingers. I borrowed this employee ID from a guy in a bar.
Why does it say there's only one validation slot?
Shit! The city has quotas for this kind of thing. Prague is designed to regulate people to death.
What does that mean?
The system won't let this guy register 2 people. Just scan something. There isn't much time. Help one person at least. Good. Edward's documents should hold up to any kind of scanning check now. He's as legit as he can be, without actually being legit.
I came here to help 2 people.
It doesn't always work that way. Look, you need to get out of there, please.
Milena, that permit I wasn't able to scan. What happens to Irenka now?
She probably ends up in Golem. Or she gets arrested for trying to use fake documentation. Thrown into a cell somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't exactly feel like a win, does it?
No, it doesn't.
We did the best we could. Listen, thanks for being one of the good guys.
Oh, he doesn't have an employee ID, really?
No trespassing.
I plan on loading anyways, but let me just make sure there's no ID.
Turning now to Prague. The city's still reeling.
When was the last time we saw each other? That party. On the houseboat. Really? Now that.
Nemám střídání.
The shopkeeper was late on his protection payments, so my client
Hey,
beat him
you!
to death with a baseball
We got multi-tools for sale inside.
How are you going to spin that one? Over here, friend.
You interested in some hacking software, maybe?
The shopkeeper pulled the knife off.
Stop! Identification, please.
Like stepping back.
I thought I was about to pull a gun as I'm about to punch him.
Okay, you're good to go.
Thank you.
Just make it through this shift.
You are going to die when you
No way. He tried to pay with a credit.
This thing right here?
card? I couldn't believe it.